Hello, day 3 of going live. Oh my god, I'm so proud. Just kidding. I want to do this more consistently. I want to get better at just live streaming. Get ready with me. I'm gonna get ready anyways, so I might as well just stream it. You guys see the real raw ish. Just kidding. But it's kidding, not kidding, because this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it takes. This is the real deal. I got some of my stuff ready. Let me prep my face a little bit. I've already blow dried my hair. It was air drying, but I kind of just ran the hair dryer through it. I am going to be using my Wavytalk today. Let me show you. I used it. Sorry, I gotta reach back. I used it yesterday. I used the curling iron with the barrel. So this is like the larger barrel that it comes with. But today I kind of want to do like a blowout look. So I want to use this. It's like a thermal brush style one. So I'll be swapping out the barrel. Super easy. Just swap it out. I love traveling with this one because I don't have to take 3 different hairstyling tools. I could just take the curling iron, the wand, and the thermal, and we are good to go. So I'll be plugging that up later. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and hydrate my face. It's a little bit dry, so I'm going to be using the Pond's. I'm going to try to go a little faster today, try to see. My lives have been around 2 hours, and I feel like that's crazy. Like, I usually don't take that long to get ready. I think I'm just taking too many pauses in between as I am talking and trying to live stream. So first, I just add a little bit on my face. My face gets so dry with this weather. So this does such a good job, like, hydrating my face. It just like feels like all the moisture just gets absorbed into my face. It smells amazing. There might be a better one. I have used the Neutrogena, the blue one, before. I just found this one and I thought I'd give it a try. But I would say it's a pretty similar in the way that it feels on my face. So this one's a Pond Hydration 24-hour gel hydration. This is what it looks like, and it smells really good. It's like a cucumber. Aloe extract, vitamin B. This is what the box. I'm weird. I like to put it back in the little box. So I put that back in the box. All right, so let's make sure that gets worked in to the face. How are you guys doing? Happy, what's today, Wednesday? Yeah, so I started going live since Monday. Oh, I think I have a pelito. Yesterday I tried something different. I did Get Ready With Me in Spanish and Espanol. So if you watch that or if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Again, if you're new to the channel, hello. My name is Judy. And I like to do my makeup. As simple as that. I like doing my makeup. I like doing my hair. I like recently, well, maybe not recently, I would say like within the last going on 5 years, I started like a fitness journey on and off. I started good, and then I fell off a little bit last year. Trying to get back into it now. 2026, it's a new year. It's just a tough year last year, but we're making it through and just getting back on track with that. So again, if you like fitness, if you like anything like that, motivation, I am your girl here. I am on a journey myself, and it's okay, sometimes we fall off, but we got to get ourselves, pick ourselves back up. Ain't nobody gonna pick us up, or ain't nobody gonna do it except us. So we need to, I see, this is what happens. I start talking and then I forget. I'm like, oh yeah, you're not just here to talk, you're here to get ready. Right now on my eyelids, and then I forget what I was talking about because then I cannot multitask. I can, but I can't. I'm right now on my eyelids. I am using this Precious Protein. It's like a little balm. I add this to the top of my eyes. I add it underneath my eyeballs. It's kind of like just that. It's a balm, and it adds like moisture to my eyelid. Because like I said, my face is dry. I feel like I need to get my hair out of my face. I feel like I keep getting hair in my face. So I put some underneath and I put some on my eye. Oh, and the reason why I use this, my grandma is like such a firm believer in this one. It's like a little, I don't know, I got like some mascara on there, but don't mind that. This is what it looks like. She's such a firm believer in that like she does not have wrinkles around her eyes because she's been using that like for a very long time. So I'm like, girl, give me the hookup. I need some of that. Let me pin my hair back porque it's kind of just continues to fall in front of my face. Hold on. So Like I was saying, I'm gonna start getting ready start to finish, and this is live, so you all are more than welcome if you're coming back for the replay to fast forward this part. It's not as fun. I think we start getting fun once we start adding, for me the fun part starts once I start adding the foundation. I feel like that's when my face starts to transform and all the good stuff, but I think all the parts are good. If you're into makeup and stuff like that, I think you enjoy it. I used to love, I still do. Hold on, let me get, where is my mirror? Okay, I'm getting my mirror, sorry. Oof. I used to love watching makeup tutorials, especially during that time, like the 26 era, like where it was at, because I feel like everybody was doing tutorials. I'm gonna be using the NYX Stick It. As you can see, my eyebrows are super thin, so I need to add some product to give them some thickness. So yes, I was a victim of over plucking back in the day, back in the 2000s. I overplucked and I didn't even do it. I didn't even do a good job at that. I just overplucked and it never, like they didn't really grow back. I'm trying to find my little pen. I'm gonna use one of these. I feel like I have little pelitos growing out, and when because I am gonna be cleaning up my eyebrows, but I don't know if this is like not, doesn't have that much how do you say it? No, it does. I don't know. I know how to say it in Spanish, like filo. Like it's not that sharp anymore because I've used it, but yeah, it worked. So I'm just getting like underneath the eye, cleaning it up, because I'm gonna go in with the concealer, and I hate when the little, dude, what the heck, when the little pelitos like stick out. It just makes it look so much cleaner. So if you have any like little unwanted hairs, I would recommend one of these. Get rid of them before you apply product to your face. I should have done this before I added all the moisturizer and stuff, but it's all good. Like I said, this is live. You guys see it in action, but live or not, I would have done I would have done this. Make sure we have, I had gotten that already, but if in case you have anything, these are perfect to kind of remove any unwanted hairs on your face. So I removed the little bit that I had. Oops. So I'm gonna brush this back now. I'm gonna brush the eyebrow back, and then this is just the Anastasia little pencil. So first I went with the Stick It to make it thicker, and then next I'm gonna go in with this one. It's a double-sided pen. I'm gonna be using this side right here. Saw a little bubble. There we go. And again, I'm gonna try my best to not rush it, but as I talk, work. All right, I cleaned it a little bit. I feel like there was like a little bubble, and I don't want none of that to like spill on me, so I do use the double-sided edge just to fill in. When you are filling it in, just make sure you go light-handed on it. Don't press down so hard. I'm listening to Spotify, and yes, I do have the ads. All right, so just a little bit. I will fix them right now. I'm really trying to rush here. Second all right, I'm gonna do the other one. So again, Stick It. I like to brush it forward, get that product in to fill any gaps, and then I brush it back. So as you can see, it's like my eyebrows are getting a little thicker. It adds a little bit of thickness to it. So let me hold you, come caress my body. Oh, and if you can't tell, I'm listening to 2000s hip hop. I do like that. All right, so like I'm all over the place today. But it's okay. That's normal. Alright, so I'm just brushing it back with this. And then right now I'm going to clean them. If in case I missed any spots or anything, I could always go back and add. Ooh. See right there, I feel like I pressed very hard. So let me hold you. And I do like to raise my brow on this one. Just don't look straight. I feel like this brow is a little higher than this one just naturally, like even when without any product. So I do like to raise this one a little bit just to give me like that arch so I could follow it. So I could go a little higher on this side. But that's just my eyeballs. You might not have that problem. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I do use a brush like this. This is what it looks like. So I flatten the brush. I kind of squeeze that tip. Little pelito. And then I'm gonna go in. I'm using this one right here. It's like a contour little thing, but I use the first two. I pick up just a little bit of product on my brush. I don't go in directly because that is a lot of product. I like to put it on my hand. And I just kind of like pick up a little bit of product. I don't go in with the full thing. And then I'll go into my brows. If you guys are watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. Again, I just started recently going live, getting ready. I get ready anyways, again, like so. I know I'm not a makeup artist or anything. I love makeup. I love affordable makeup. And like I mentioned, where I learned was just by watching people do their makeup. So hopefully, I guess my goal is, if this could help anybody pick up a tip here and there of something that they could do on themselves, then that would be great. So basically, I'm just tracing my brow on the top and on the bottom. It just makes it look so much cleaner. I know this is such an old, like an older trick. Like again, like when I was watching makeup videos back like 10 years ago. But I kept it because I personally like the way that it feels if I don't clean up my eyebrows. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. But I guess it's just, I got used to it. And then since I don't have eyebrows, I really like that this makes it look like I have a good thick brow. I'm gonna just kind of blend the middle. But see right there, you could kind of already see the shape of both of my brows better than when I started this. Because my eyebrows are so thin and they have no shape. My real brows. So if you guys are still coloring your eyebrows, hopefully this is a good little tip for you. It's a good tip and trick. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with a brush like this just to kind of blend out that concealer. It'll blend out more once I do my foundation, but I do blend it out a little bit. Like that. And this is just a little brush. It's from Real Techniques. This one I think I got like in a pack. I got a bunch of the Real Techniques and they're good, and I've had them for a while, so they do last you a good while. All right, so I think we're good. Almost pretty even with the brows. Let's see, and then I like to just brush them. And then if I miss any spots, this is a dual-ended little thing, little marker, I'll just fill in any little things that I feel might look a little bald. Like any little bald spots. And I've gone a little crazy there. Okay. All good, all good. Next, I'm gonna go in with some concealer on my eyelids. This is just to hold the eyeshadow in place. So I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Just gonna add like 2 little dots, and then I'm gonna blend them out. All right, let me get my mirror back. And then blend that out. And then with my finger, I kind of just pat it, like if in case the concealer went or built up around any creases. Just real quick like that. All right, and then I'm not sure what palette I'm gonna use. I think I'm just gonna go with this one. I've been using this one. I really like it. I know it's a little broken. I took it on a road trip and it fell out of the truck once I got out. So I'm trying to look for a brush. Okay, screw it. I'll use this one. Let me see it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go in with a lighter color. This one right here. So pick some of that up. I tap away any excess. I should probably put it up here. Okay, there. Sorry. Sometimes I do put powder on my eyelid after I set it with the concealer. Like once I put the concealer, I do set it with some powder. But I don't know, the last 2 days I haven't been setting it. And I don't know if it's a good idea or not. All right, I'm picking up a little bit more. So brown. And I'll blend that out right now. It's just kind of like the base, the first one. So I go like in the crease, but a little bit above the crease as well. And just like kind of like back and forth. And then, oh yeah, with the brush that I didn't add any product to, I'm just kind of going over that. Like back and forth. Kind of blending that out. And I'm going to clean the edges right now. I'm just kind of dragging it out that way. Because right now I'm just going to go through and just clean that up. Just me. And, well, just in case you're new around here, I do like colors. I do like, hold on. I need to clean the brush. I guess, what should I say? Like natural? Sheesh. I'm dropping it. I don't do a lot of natural looks. I do colorful looks. I have this palette. It's like from TikTok shop. But I'm going to pick up a little bit of the green. since I am wearing like an emerald color, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that green.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke.
And this one is like a bit buildable. How could I say it? The eyeshadow. So I add it at the end, as you could see, and then I work it into the crease. All right, I picked up a little more.
Hey, what's up? Just scrolling on ZocDoc looking for an in-network therapist to help with my ADHD. This review says Dr.
Right now, it will blend out the two.
That sounds good. No, I need someone to check me when I ramble. Like Dr. Xavier here. His patients say he keeps sessions on track, which is great.
All right, so it's like that. Then I'm gonna use a clean brush
I'll book that appointment first.
and blend both of those colors.
So, like I was saying. Wait, what was I saying? You've got options. Download the ZocDoc app today.
I'm picking up some of that green. Moving at the speed of light. All right, so we got some of that green on there. Now with the clean brush, just blending that out. All right, I'm gonna do the same to this other eye. I'm gonna take you there. And then I add most of the product to like the end of the eye, and then I work whatever's left to the front. Just trying to really make that green really like deep. So I'm just kind of patting that green in. And it looks a little crazy. I'll blend it out right now. Oh, I'm gonna do a sponge maybe. But I really want it to stand out. And with this whole thing, you gotta kind of just trust the process. Alright, so I feel like that is a good green. Now I'm gonna blend it out. So I just kind of do like little circular motions to blend. And then back and forth. Let me see. So I'm just blending it out. Where is All right, right now I'm gonna go in with some concealer because I want to put some gold on the lid. That looks okay. I could always come back and add more if I need to. And add some to the front. Hold on, where's my... Right here and right here. All right, so I added a little bit of concealer to the front because I'm gonna go in with a gold color. So I'm gonna use this one right here. It's kind of like a gold color. I'm gonna pick it up with my finger. I feel like it gets more pigment like when it's on your hand. You could also use a brush. If you use a brush, I would say to wet it, but I just like going in with my finger. Sometimes I'll use a brush and I'll wet it, but I don't know, I feel like it picks up a lot of pigment when I do it with my finger. So and I'm just adding it to that front part of it, and then I'll blend the green and the gold right now. So let me blend this one out, and then I'll add a little bit more green to it. I'm gonna clean my brush real quick because I picked up a little bit of that green, and I want it to be clean for that other eye. So again, I just pinch it, and then with the concealer, I just kind of follow my eyeball. And I'm kind of like keeping my eyes like this so the concealer does not get on the top. I'm gonna add a little bit more. It's because since I had this one, since I had the concealer already on this side, kind of dried out a little bit. So I added some, but I put some on my hand because I didn't want to go directly because it would be like too much. So just kind of following my eyeball. Like that. Let me close up my concealer. Clean it. And I'm just gonna I kind of like look down and widen my eye just to make sure it like stretches out the eyeball. Let me clean my fingers and then pick up some of that gold. Again, picking it up with my finger. I'm picking it up with this one. Usually it'll be this one, but since I have like nails, I feel like this one's a little bit smaller. Let's see. And then just tapping that into where I put the concealer. All right, I'm just comparing the two. I'm gonna add a little bit of that green to blend it. Where is my little brush? All right, here it is. All right, so I'm picking up some of that green. Remember, tap, tap. You don't want to go directly with that much. And then just adding it to the side. Trying to blend it out. All right. This was the first brush that I used that had that brown. I'm just going in back and forth. I did not add any product. I was just kind of blending the green. And if it had a little bit of product, it's just blending both of those together. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but just, you gotta trust the process. And if anything, like, you could always go back and add more, fix it, take away. Now with the clean, well, it's not clean, I've been using it, but with a wipey, I personally like just create like a line. So, see, like right now I kind of want to blend out the, what the heck, look, I got concealer all over my finger, girl. All right. I want to blend out the green and the gold a little better, but I'm just going to clean it up real quick. And all I do is just kind of drag the wipey up, creating that sharp line. Because this helps me see like what I need to blend, what I need to fix, what I need to add. So same thing on this eye. And I basically follow like under my lash line all the way up to like where my eyebrow ends. And I'm just kind of cleaning the edges. So like I told you, I'm going to blend a little bit of that green into the gold. So you know what? I'm gonna actually use my brush, but I am gonna wet it a little bit. This is just an Anastasia brush from one of the palettes. So I'm picking up some of that gold, and the gold is this one right here. And I'm gonna try to blend it into the green. And I already have green right here, so I'm just going to kind of blend the two together. All right, I'm gonna pick some of that gold up. And then I still have some green, so I'm just going to blend. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more green. I didn't have that much. I know it looks a little crazy. I'm gonna add some foundation and stuff so it'll start looking put together. You kind of just gotta trust the process here. All right, I picked up a little bit of gold and I just want to blend that gold and the green. And just kind of going into the crease a little bit. Okay, I feel that is okay. I could always add or take away. But I'm going to leave it for now. Just kidding. I'm gonna leave it for now. And then we could always come back and add more. I'm gonna do my face now. Oh shoot, I got concealer on this dress. What you gonna do? All right, real quick, I'm gonna put some primer. I should have done this earlier. I'm gonna put some primer on my face before I do the foundation. Hold on, let me put it and then I'll tell you what it is. It's the Maybelline Jelly Poreless. This is just going to help conceal or like cover up some of those pores. I do have pores on my cheeks and right here, like on my nose. It just allows the foundation to kind of go on top of them, I guess. I don't know. I just know my pores look way smaller with this thing before I put foundation on. So I just like to like tap it into those pores and it minimizes them versus like having like large pores and then putting foundation on top of like nothing. Make sure I get into those little, like right here on the side of my nose and then on my face. So this is what it looks like. The jelly this is my first time trying it and I really like it. It says up to 24 hours hydrating blur primer, which I like the hydration too because my skin, especially during the cold, starts getting dry. All right, I should have put this before I went in with foundation. So for now I'm gonna curl my lashes. Meanwhile, like I like to set it into place. I don't like to go directly in with foundation, just because I like it to soak into my face. I don't know, like go into my face. So meanwhile, I'm going to switch it up and I'm gonna curl my lashes and do some mascara. I am gonna be doing falsies. So I'm just curling my lashes. And then I'm gonna add some mascara. The mascara too is new. I love Maybelline, I love L'Oreal, like NYX, ELF. I like ELF just because I feel that they're affordable products and they're good quality. So this one is Maybelline and it's the Bubble Mascara. And all these products are purchased, but I like them. I like them because I like that I could just buy them from the store. All right, so I'm just adding mascara right now. And I'm just doing my mascara while the primer sets in. And I am going to be wearing false lashes, but I like adding mascara because I don't like to put the false lash without any mascara because then you're going to be able to see the difference between my eyelash and the falsie. So I like kind of like my natural lash to blend in with the false lash. And I do use kind of dramatic lashes. But again, it's a preference. I think makeup is up to you, up to what you like, what you want to put on. If you like a more natural lash, get a more natural lash. If you like a dramatic lash like I do, get a dramatic lash. Girl, you do you. If you like neutral colors on your eyes, use neutral colors. I like colorful looks. I feel like I got away from them, honestly, for a while. And I feel like I'm just, like, trying to get back into it again. I feel like I'm a little rusty. But I'm going to just, I'm going to just start, like, messing with colors again and getting back to, like, blending and stuff like that. Because I had gotten away from that for a while. And I feel like some of the colorful looks are coming back. I've been seeing a lot of people posting like 2016 looks, and that was when those colors were in. All right, so I put mascara, as you can see, it like definitely lengthened my lashes. So now the fun part, the foundation. Just put a little bit of chapstick. I hate my lips drying out. And for foundation, I use the Maybelline also. Again, matte, poreless, anything poreless, because I do, sometimes my pores just be looking a little big. Just kidding, but that's why I use primer. I'm using this in the shade 128. Usually I'm between a 220. They didn't have it, so I settled for this one But I also go in with this one. I got this one like on Ulta. It was like on a 50% sale. So I was like, why not? This is the Bobbi Brown foundation. It is weightless skin. I just added one pump of this one and then the rest is this one. This one's just a little bit lighter, so it just kind of gives me like a lighter look. So I use a damp beauty blender. If you are using a beauty blender, use it damp. If you wet it, make sure you squeeze out all the water. You don't want any water dripping. So I right now, it's a lot harder to blend it out. So you'll have to like probably use like a spray or a mist or something to get it a little easier for you to blend. But I think we're good for now. Let me go in with the concealer. So for concealer, let me see. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible. This is in the color Cashmere. This one's also a full coverage one. So I go into the corners, the top. I go down my nose, above the cupid's bow, the chin, the forehead. And that was just one dab. But with one dab, I go through my whole face. And then anything like that, then I go back in and do this. I know this is probably like an old school trick, but this is how I still like to do my concealer. That's why I don't add any foundation to the bottom of my eyes, because I'm gonna go in with concealer. So then I'm gonna use a brush to blend it out, and then I'll go back in with the blender. And this one, since this one is matte also, you want to make sure that you blend quickly as well, because it'll start drying out. And I'm just using my camera right now. Let me get my mirror, because then I could miss some spots. So I blend it out with the brush first. And then I'll go back in with the Beauty Blender. Blend that out. Got a little hair. So I go in with the brush first and then I'm gonna go back in. And then right now I'll show you my little trick. Underneath my eyes, I do like to look up to make sure to blend it out in case, because I don't want the foundation, the concealer to go into my creases. So I do like to look up to blend that out. And I'll do this part again before I add powder. I just want to make sure I don't have any creases. And then I just kind of blend all that together. All right, so now because we do have like a solid canvas, we need to add some color into the skin. So I like to go in with some liquid contour. And for that, I do use the L'Oreal Infallible. And what I like to do is I just pick up a little bit, put it on my hand, just like that, like a little dab. And then using a brush, I pick some up, just like that. And then I'll start kind of like shaping my face. So I go like from right here where my cheek is, like that cheekbone. And then I do the other one. And again, it's the same product that's in my hand. Sorry, I didn't realize I was covering the camera. So just like that. And if you go overboard, it's okay. You could always fix it. Because we're going to blend it out right now. I'm just kind of placing it where I want it, and then I'm going to blend it out. I just feel like this brings my face in together and adds that shape to my face. And I'll blend it out right now. So I do the other side. Then I'm going to put powder on it too, so like it won't be as dark or dramatic right now. Like right now it looks crazy, but once you add like the powders and stuff, it'll start coming together. And basically all I'm doing is just tapping it in to the skin. Just blending it in. See how it starts not looking so harsh? Just blending, girl. Damn, baby, I only need a little bit. And I'm just patting it in. See how it doesn't look as harsh now? And then with whatever product I have left, I'll pick up a little bit and just outline my jaw. I'll blend this out as well because I don't want a line, but this just gives me like length. Just gonna clean my lips real quick. All right, and I'll blend it out right now. I just wanna, I don't know if you could see it. It kind of adds that, it casts like a shadow. So this would help kind of cast like that shadow onto your jawline. And you want to make sure to blend that out because you obviously don't want to show that line. You want to blend it out because you don't want to have like a freaking line going down. All right, so once you feel like you got it good, you are good, girl. All right, hold on. Next. Here. I recently started getting into the cream stuff or the liquid stuff. I didn't before. I would go straight into powders, but I do feel that it makes a slight difference. So that's why I did the contour and the blush. The blush I do add it a little bit higher, but it's still like right above my cheekbone. But I don't mind if I blend a little bit underneath the eye. It just gives it like a nice color, like a nice pinky. Then with a brush, I just blend that out. And again, I'm gonna go over it with some powder. So if the colors look pretty dark right now, they will blend once I start adding the powders. So I'm just blending out that blush. I forgot to tell you the blush. It's from Amazon. Liquid blush in the color Honey. Skin Forever. But any liquid blush works. Whatever color you like. But that's what I have. So that's what I'm using. Alright. So once you get that blended out, then it's time to go in with some powder. I'm just gonna wipe this down to make sure I don't get it on my dress like I did the concealer. So just wipe. And then, so for underneath my eyes and for my face, I use different powders. For underneath my eyes, I use the Infallible. I just got this one recently. I really like it. It's a 24-hour blurring, brightening, loose setting powder. And this is in the color pink, light pink. So I don't know, I do feel like it does add like that lighting effect. As you could see my concealer, because I don't have anything right now, it's already starting to crease. So I'm going to show you what I do. I kind of like tap the product back into my eye. And then I go right after with powder. So it kind of like sets the under eye so you don't see where my eye is creasing right now. So you'll see that. And then I have this air spun. I'm gonna just use that to clean up right here on the sides. That's all I use this one for, because it does have a strong smell if you've ever smelled it. But the reason why I like it is just because I don't mind picking up a lot of it to do that. So I'm gonna pick some up. So that's why I'm like, I don't care. So pick some up and it just kind of cleans up the sides. And we'll clean that up right now. All right, I know it looks crazy. We're gonna clean it up. That's the thing about makeup, is that you could play around with it. That's why I love it, because it's not concrete, it's not set in stone. I could do something today, love it, hate it tomorrow. It all works. Let me add a little bit of chapstick. I feel like my lips, I need to have something on my lips. Okay, there. And then now we're gonna do the under eye, and I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible. I'm gonna tap it a little bit. I know it looks crazy right now, but bear with me, trust the process. So I like to get it on the lid, like that. Crystal hug you, cause I'm bluffing with my muffin. Just tapping it to get it out. That's the only thing. It has like a little bit of holes and like I need some. All right, so a little bit more came out. Picked up. So before I go in directly with the powder, I like to tap any concealer. So I'm going to do one eye first, and I'm going to show you the difference. I like to tap it into the line. So I like looking up and patting in any concealer before I set it. So that's like, I think that's a big tip. Especially if you struggle with your concealer creasing and stuff like that, try this. Tell me it works for me. I mean, it's not going to eliminate all the lines. I mean, we still have texture and stuff. Like, we still have lines unless you have, I don't know, what is it called? Filler? I don't. Said help. I mean, if anybody wants to sponsor some filler, I don't mind. But right now I don't. So this is my trick. I gotta pat in the, sorry, probably not the, it's just like my longer finger. So, pat in the concealer, look up, pat it in, and then pick some up with the blender. See, and I like to be ready for this part because I don't like to look down, because then after I blend it, I'm like, girl, what did you do all that for if you're not ready? So I like to look up, pick this up, pat, and then looking up, you want to like just tap in the product. And I kind of press, I do press down a little bit. Again, I'm going to add a little bit more. I do like to kind of press down a little bit, make sure that that concealer gets worked in to those little creases. But I don't know if you could see the difference. Or am I making it up? But I like, I don't know. I think before I set it, I like to tap it in. Because the concealer starts going into those little lines. All right. Tap any excess. Look up. So I don't know if you could tell how it like made my eyes set. Kind of looks like I have a filter on now. I don't even think YouTube does filters. I'm not sure, but this is it. I'm like, this is what I look like. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with powder just all over my face. So I cleaned up right here. I did it underneath my eyes. Now this powder, I'm just kind of gonna, and you're gonna see my face completely mattify. So I pick up some of this, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me 120 Classic Ivory. And I tap anything and then just kind of like go over it. I clean up right here where I had, where I kind of was, in a sense, baking. Just letting the powder sit there. But see how it starts blending everything out? how it doesn't look so harsh. And then I tap, clean this up, and then just kind of start mattifying that face. Down the neck. Do you see? I hope you were able to see the difference before I added the powder. But so I'm just like, don't worry, like if it looks crazy, because once you go over it with the powder, it's just kind of going to blend into the skin. So I just go over my face with the powder. And I'm going to pick up a little bit, just go down the nose. And on the sides of the nose. Because I feel like I didn't. I usually don't do this, but I just felt like I didn't really add powder there. And I should have done it when I was doing the underneath my eyes. Okay. Alright. Next, I'm going to go back in with now a powder bronzer. And this is the Physicians Formula. And the color, I think, Butter Bronzer. And I just go over those areas where I already added the liquid contour. And I tap. Just go around the forehead, right here, the jawline. I'm gonna do my nose a little bit. Haven't been doing that the last 2 days, but I'm gonna try. Just squeezing it, and with whatever product I have left. Usually you could contour your nose if you want to. I do it sometimes, I don't do it all of the time. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe I don't know how to do it good. So I just do it with a little bit of powder. And then we're gonna add some blush. Maybe boy. All right, let me get my blush brush. For the blush, I'm using this. The little plastic fell out. This palette. It's by Frankie Rose Cosmetics, and it has the contour, the blush, and the highlight. I think they're going out of business. It sucks. I hope they like reconsider it because their makeup is bomb. But I'm picking up a little bit of that blush. Super cute. They have like really good quality products. I don't know what happened, but they announced that they were closing and everything was on their website was 75% off. So girl, I had to go and cop some of that stuff. All right. I think that's good for the blush right now. I could always add more if I need to. Next, I'm gonna do eyeliner. And for eyeliner, I'm using e.l.f. And I like to make sure that I don't have a lot of product just because I create an outline first. So I like to make sure that the tip is like super thin. And then I kind of like trace like underneath my eye up. So I like create that outline first and then I'm going to color it in. But first I like to do the outline. And then start connecting the front to that wing that I created. And then we'll color in that wing. You can see? I color it in. Shake it, shake it, shake it, and then we're gonna add some to this eye. And I do the same thing. I create that outline, and then I'm going to connect the front towards that wing. Sorry, I don't really talk during this part because I want to make sure my eyeliner is straight. Even hold my breath a little bit if I have to. All right. So I think we're good. Now I want to add some eyeshadow on the bottom of my eye. I go in with a little brown. I'm gonna add a little brown. I'm gonna add this brown right here. Or this one. Oh, wrong brush. So this is like a smudger brush. And I use this tip right here. Tap. Next to me. All right. I'm gonna blend that out right now. All right, and then I'm gonna blend it out. I didn't pick up any product. I'm just kind of like blending that out so it doesn't look as harsh. So I just blend it out. And then I will also be adding mascara to the bottom, my bottom lashes. Using the same mascara, the Maybelline Colossal Bubble. Start a family, baby. Just adds a little bit of length to the bottom lashes. Okay, I think we're good. You can always come back and add more if you need to. Then with the e.l.f. eyeliner, I'm going to just go in with this one. It's like a pencil. And go into my waterline because when I add falsies, like the false lashes, I don't want you to see, like, I want it to blend together. So I just go over my waterline. and it'll like kind of like connect the eye, versus like this one you can still see like the inside of my eyeball. It just looks so much cleaner when you add the lash. But it is a waterline for a reason, because my eyes cry a little bit. All right, next we still need the false lashes that I need to get, and then oh yeah, we're gonna set the face. I've been using this one lately. I really don't know how to feel about it. I just feel like it adds like a lot of glow. But you're gonna see right now my face looks matte, and once I add this, it like kind of gets in like a dewy, shiny look. So let me show you. So this is my face now. I'm gonna add this setting spray, and then I'm still gonna go in with some highlight. But you could see like how like it adds like a glow. Like I really like it, but I feel like in the sun it's like, girl, she like turned into Twilight. But I like it. I just don't know how to feel about it, because usually like my setting sprays are just like set the face. This one adds some shine and shimmer. Okay, before I do the highlight, let me plug this in. So today I'm going to be using my Wavytalk. This is the 5-in-1. I'm going to remove this top, which is super cool, especially if you like travel and stuff, or maybe you just don't want that many hair tools. I like this one because you could just swap out the barrels, and just like that, boop, pop it into place. And then let me plug it in real quick. So while I wait for that to heat up, we're gonna do the lashes. Oh, and the lips. And it only has 2 settings, so I put it on the 2. All right, I need to make some space in my area here, but let me real quick. I like going over my little beauty marks. They're just like tiny, but this one's running out already. All right, now fellas. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use a bold lash. I'm just reusing these that I already have. It's like these are just like from Amazon. I forgot my highlight. I'll put it on right now. But since I am reusing them, I make sure that I remove any like old glue. I don't like to put glue on top of like old glue. Just feel like you could tell. I mean, you could already tell that it's a false lash, and nonetheless, if it has glue on it. So I do like to clean up the lash before I reuse it and get rid of any old glue that's stuck to it. And all you gotta do is just kind of like yank it off, clean it up, but just be careful that you don't rip your eyelash. So that one's good. Let me clean the second one. How long have I been live? Not too bad. I'm almost done. I've been going like 2 hours, so I think we're doing good on time. And thank you so much. As I'm cleaning my eyelashes, I feel like you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm currently cleaning my eyelashes in case you're just joining. But in case you're just watching for the first time, I do makeup video reviews. I do reviews on clothes, makeup, home products, random products, Amazon products, TikTok shop products. But I do like makeup. So I decided to start doing like these get ready with me series. All right, so I cleaned it up. Let me get my glue. So if you're new here, hello. I hope if you watched and you enjoy, if you like the vibes, please make sure to like and subscribe, or let me know what kind of content you want to see. Maybe like you know a product and you're like, hey, like try it out for me, and like maybe I could get my hands on it. Definitely would love to know more. I would like to kind of engage a little bit more with the people watching and supporting. I appreciate it. I added a glue to the lash. I guess I should show that a little bit. I know it's like down here, but I'm just adding glue to that lash line. But going back to it, if you have any products or anything that you're like, hey, like I want to know if that's worth a buy or not, like let me know. And I could do a better job at like interacting a little bit better as to what it is that you want to see from me, the channel. I'm going back onto my fitness journey. If you haven't already, I have some of those videos of when I started. Hold on, I didn't add the highlights. I started back in 2021. I had never been to the gym or nothing. I had lost like consistently going. I started going. I lost 50 pounds just naturally, eating better, tracking, working out consistently. Since then, I have gained back some weight. I'd say probably like 30 pounds of losing the 30 to 40. Like it's not good. But I'm back on track. Like I want to get back on track. I don't want to live in the I did phase of my life. I want to go ahead and push forward, and I fell back, but I want to come back and do it. So if you're interested in that type of content, let me know as well. Maybe you yourself are getting back on track to your fitness journey, trying to get into your goals. Maybe you haven't even started and you're wanting to. I'm just telling you right now, it is possible. You just gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. You gotta be consistent. You gotta like start. Hold up, I'm talking too much and I don't know where my brush is. Oh, here it is. Okay, so back to that. So if you're serious, if you're wanting to start your fitness journey, you just have to do it and really like set your mind to it. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. Setting your mind to it and believing that you could do it. All right, I'm using the Wavytalk. I think that's the biggest thing when you do start your fitness journey, is believing that you could do it. I didn't think I could do it at the beginning because I was never, ever consistent. I would go to the gym, not see results. Oh, that's another thing. If you're expecting results immediately, it's not going to happen. So I'll just break the news to you. It took me realistically a year to drop the weight. 50 pounds. And I'm sure you could do it more. It just depends on how much you want to go through and what you want to put yourself through. Like as far as like the consistency and the like how much time you're going to dedicate to it. Like, because you got to plan everything. You got to plan your workouts. You got to plan your meals. All right. I think my lashes are good. The reason why I didn't go directly with my lash as soon as I put the glue on them is because you want to make sure that your lash is tacky. Like the glue is tacky. Because if you go in with the wet lash, like your lash is going to be moving around. And what I do is I grab it from the middle, set it in the middle, and then I adjust it. That's why I like to make sure it's tacky. So when I adjust it, like my lash is not going to be like moving all over the place. So like that, I like to set it, and then I like to press my lash and the false lash. I like to just lightly press them together, and that's it. Super easy. A lot of people struggle putting lashes on, and I think it's because they're not waiting for their glue to get tacky. And then I'm gonna clean my applicator. I just want to make sure that there's no no leftover glue, because when you're adding the other one, then that's when your lash starts moving around, because it like the applicator will get stuck. All right. Grab your lash from the middle. If you don't have an applicator like this, these are like, you can find these on Amazon. They're like, I don't know, super affordable. Maybe like $2. $2 to $5, probably less. You could use your hands too. I do sometimes, but I like the applicator. I think it makes it so much easier to grab the lash. And I like to set it in the middle and then adjust it. And if you go a little bit to the front, I kind of just grab it and readjust it. And then I grab it from the front and then adjust that. And then press my lash and the false lash. When you do that, the pressing, just make sure you're careful, because it's happened and it can happen. You press too hard or you press too close to your eyeball, like to your skin, and it'll hurt. So make sure you go in lightly and that you're careful when you do that. All right, there, I think we're good. We got the lashes on. Let me do the lips. I got some lip glosses. I'm telling you, I went like on a Frankie Rose Cosmetics binge, because they were going out of business, and that sucks. I got this one, Dreamy. I got this macaroon one, which is my favorite, and we got Dusty Rose. They're all like browns. Let me see. I already tried macaroon. Let me try Dreamy. This is a new one. These are the colors. Probably still gonna go with macaroon. Let me see. They're almost kind of similar. Girl, did you give me the same one? No, Dreamy looks a little lighter. Alright, I like to clean my lips. Make sure I don't have any foundation. And these are matte lipsticks, but you could always, if you prefer some gloss, you could always add gloss. Alright. Just make sure my lips are nice and dry before going in with the matte. Alright, let's see how this one looks. I haven't used this one. Ooh. I like it. It kind of looks similar to that macaroon one. I like it. It's like a nice like brown shade, and then it dries matte. But again, if you like a shiny, just add some gloss on top of it. But I'm gonna leave it for now. Let's finish off the hair. All right, so we're using the Wavytalk, the thermal brush. And I just split my hair into 4 parts from the back to the front. And I'm just using a clip to separate my hair. And then I split it down the middle, because I like, especially like when you see the hair, like some hair goes this way, some hair goes that way. I feel like my light's getting dark. No, it's like too cool. Ooh. No, there we go. Sorry. I feel like my light was dimming on me. All right. And then for this, all you gotta do is just kind of like, you're kind of brushing your hair. You're brushing your hair, and as you're brushing it through, you're spinning the brush. You're kind of spinning the brush. Look at that. A lot of people have a hard time with this because it gets stuck. So I would recommend just be careful, brush it through a few times. Make sure you brush your hair also, that it's not tangled. And then like that. And then just kind of like twirl it down like that. It's super easy. Once you get the hang of it, it is so easy to use. But I like to brush it through and then just start twirling it. And as I'm twirling it towards the bottom, I start spinning it. Super easy. Super easy once you get the hang of it. I will admit, at the beginning, I did not know how to use this thing. And it might have gotten a tangled a time or two. That's what I'm saying. You have to like just brush your hair through. Make sure your hair is not tangled. Brush it through. And then start spinning. And then you could just spin it towards the bottom like that. But once you get the hang of it, it is super easy to use. Let me make sure. Alright, next. But I do like the curls that it gives me. It adds shine to my hair. Gives you like that blowout look. It's kind of hard to see when I do the back of my hair. It's a lot easier right now when we get closer to the front for me to show you how to use it. But like that, start turning, and then on the way down, just kind of like this, twist it and turn. Like that. Brush it through and then start turning it. If you guys have ever used like a round brush to blow dry your hair, you know how to maneuver with it. I need earrings. Hold on real quick. I feel like my forehead's not blended out. I should be looking like J-Lo right now. Just kidding. But I want to make sure it's like blended. So I just separate my hair and then clip whatever hair I'm not working with. And then I split it down the middle because I do like the left side of my hair going one way and the right side going the other way, and then they kind of meet in the middle. Hold on, let me brush it. I put it too far back. So you want to brush it and then start twisting. And I'm just using my camera to do my hair, so I hope I'm showing you good. I'm getting better at my lives. I think I'm gonna be under 2 hours today. All right, so brush through and start twirling. Can you feel the beat within my heart? And then kind of like just twirl it down. A little bit of road rage moment. Oh yeah, so going back to my weight loss, I'm gonna find something to talk about because this part's pretty repetitive. Once you get the hang of it, like I said, just brush through and spin. Um, but back to that, I'm trying to get myself in that. It's a mindset. Honestly, it is. It's a mindset. It's a matter of want, and no matter. Honestly, it's a matter of want. It's honestly that's the big thing. A matter of want and deciding that you do want that and that's what you want and you want it for yourself and you're gonna do it for yourself no matter what, because resistance will come. There will be times that you don't want to get up, you're sore, you are tired, but you got to remember why you're doing it, what you set your goal for. You don't want to let yourself down down. So I was, at the time when I lost all the weight, I was going to Orange Theory and I really loved the environment. I really loved the competitiveness. I loved the challenge. And honestly, the challenge was against myself. That was the biggest lesson for me. Because again, this was all new to me. I didn't know. I didn't know how to work out. I didn't know how to work out. I was never consistent. But I loved competing against myself. They do a great job. If you've ever, like, I honestly, if you're ever like starting and you don't know where to start. Now I go to the gym on my own just because I got the hang of it and there's no Orange Theory near me. But trust me, if there was, you could catch me there. But the one right now is like probably like 30 minutes away and yes, I could make it, but I guess the one that I have right now is like 5 minutes, the gym. So it's about a convenience versus the environment right now because I'm at that time, like I'm there now. But if I could give you a tip, my nose got a G. Sorry. If I could give you a tip, if you are just beginning, find that for you. Find that environment for you. Somewhere where you feel motivated, somewhere where you feel challenged. And either way, the motivation honestly is gonna come from within. The motivation has to come from you. Like I don't think anybody could clap for you as much. Like somebody could clap for you all they want, but if that motivation is not within you, then that's the challenge. Like you have to get yourself motivated. You have to know your why. My why at the time was I had never done it for myself and I set my goal. I'm like, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds and I'm gonna do it. And like that was my headspace and that was where I think it clicked for me, where I had to shift my mindset that no matter what, that is what I was gonna do. But I had made promises to myself forever. So why was this time any different? And I think, like I said, get yourself around people that are like-minded. Hold on. I couldn't find my brush. I think that helps a lot. Getting yourself around like-minded individuals that are there, that they have goals and stuff like that. Like, but at the end of the day, you have to be the one to want it. So like I said, back to Orange Theory. If you're looking for something, I would live and breathe and tell you Orange Theory did it for me. But I think it's not about Orange Theory. It could be any gym. It's about you wanting. Because, I mean, I'm sure there's people that have gone to Orange Theory that haven't gotten quite the results. Hold on, I'm going to part it. And maybe some people's goals are different. Like, that's another thing. My goal was to lose weight, drop weight, lose fat, and gain muscle. But somebody else's goal might be, I want to maintain, or somebody else's goal is like, I just want to build. Like, we all have different goals. That's why I think that's what I'm telling you. Like, it's you against you. It's not you against anybody because your goals might be different than your neighbors. So just know your why. And that was mine. And it helped. But if you guys could, I'd highly recommend taking a class at Orange Theory. Because I love it because it has a little bit of everything. It has cardio, it has strength, and another thing that I loved about it is that it changed. The workout changed every day. So one day was strength, another day was endurance, another day was power. So I think that's why I also didn't get bored. Because when I would go to the gym by myself before, I would get bored because I was doing the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get on the treadmill. I'm going to walk. Because I was too embarrassed to use the machines. Honestly, I kind of do that now. I use the treadmill. But it's because I like cardio now. I like the treadmill now. I like to challenge myself in running. As to before, I would just walk on there. And walking, don't get me wrong. If you walk at least 30 minutes a day, that's still something. That's good. That's really good. Don't discount a good walk. But I never used the machines. But that's why I liked Orange Theory, because it was just a little bit of everything. And now I go to Crunch. We take the HIT classes. They're fun. I think like you just have to make the best of it as far as like the workout is good. It's just grabbing maybe like a heavier weight or challenging yourself to go like to not rest until it's time to stop, stuff like that. So I really like it. We also enjoy the treadmill class. That one's fun as well. That one's helping me with my endurance and my power on the treadmill, getting myself to like run at a higher speed for like a shorter period of time, just building up that cardiovascular system. So I really like that. But again, just get yourselves out there, walk, even if it's outside. 30 minutes. It helps, especially with your mental, with your mind. I would go crazy, especially during challenging times. Obviously, faith first. Faith first, but you also have to do something for your physical. Like seriously, it's mind, body, and spirit. They like all work off each other. All right, so I'm almost done. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a little rant. I just thought I'd talk as I was doing my hair, because like I said, it just kind of gets repetitive. You just wrap this and then twist and then let go. And then once I'm done, I just kind of go over any areas that I feel like just need a little more. But look at how it added the oh, and then I forgot to mention, but I did add heat protectant before I started. This is what I used, the K18 Heat Bounce up to 450 degrees. So I added this because I blew dried my hair a little bit before going live. But that's it. So please let me know if you're rewatching this, if you're getting started on your own like personal fitness journey. If you're watching this and you saw the whole live, what do you want to see more of? Do you enjoy these live get ready with me? I do it, like I said, I get ready anyway, so I figured why not just come on a live and just kind of walk you through what I do anyway. Nothing changes, but look at my hair, how it looks like a blowout. It added that shine, that bounce. You rather see hair videos versus makeup videos? You enjoy both? Do you just want to tell me to shut up? Just kidding. Do you want me to just do makeup and then get off? Should I already come with my hair done? Would you rather see try on hauls? I don't know. Let me know. Honestly, I am trying to again be consistent here on the channel, cater. I don't know if that's a word, like cater or be a little bit more involved, like build that community of like-minded, what you guys want to do, what you guys want to see, would you want to know more about my journey as I am getting started again? Honestly, that was also another thing. At first, I didn't think I was going to share my journey. I was a little bit shy because I knew I would always quit. But I said, screw it, just share it. Nobody's freaking even watching your channel. At the time, nobody was watching. Now I have over 1,000. Thank you so much. Really appreciate those that have started following my channel. Whatever it is that you liked, I really, really appreciate you. But at the time, I think, I don't know, maybe I had like 3 followers. So I started like just talking about my journey and like how much I liked it, about Orange Theory, stuff like that. So now I'm like, maybe you guys want to see a little bit more of that, what I'm using, what supplements I'm taking, what products, what I do. Like maybe you want more one-on-one time, let me know. I'm interested in knowing, because a lot of my not like my recent content is just reviews versus personal. So I'm like, maybe I need to like change it up a little bit and get a little bit more personal, what I'm doing, what I do like for a living. I do create content. I am an affiliate. I do a lot of money online, but I feel like that's like more of a back end. I'm not really like big on sharing it, but maybe I should start sharing it, sharing a little bit of my journey. But let me know. I kind of don't know what I should or shouldn't share, just because I'm like, you guys gonna get involved or not? And do you guys care to hear about that? So other than that, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Also, make sure to like and follow if you're not already. Make sure to comment. Let me know what you want to see more of. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for you to come to my channel. That means a lot. So I'll see you next time. I'm trying to be, again, consistent with going live on a daily basis. Maybe I'll do Monday through Friday, Monday through Wednesday. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out. So as I'm figuring out, well, hello, this is the beginning of a series. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Y'all have a beautiful day. Oh, and by the way, this whole live, the purpose of me getting ready was because we're gonna go to a church conference. It starts today, so I'm excited for that. Maybe I could share with you what I'm learning and what I learned on my conference. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and that's it. Bye. Have a good Wednesday.